Hey y'all, it's Diane with Shawcraft One, and I had a request to do a tutorial on my altar paper clips that I do. Now I know there's a blue million tutorials out there on paper clips and how to do them, but I was asked to do one, so I'm going to do one, and here's a couple of them that I did on a video that I already did to do this tutorial, and it got all kinds of jacked up on me, so we're going to try this again. So basically it's fairly easy, and here's another one. This is just a different kind that you can do. So I'll show you how to do each one, and those are really easy. We'll just do that one first. So you just take, I have this little jar here that I have all my leftover ribbons in. So I'm working on a junk journal for a little 11-year-old girl right now, so she likes pink, so we'll do pink. So you're just going to cut off a length of ribbon, and it doesn't really matter how long. I mean, let's see, this one's 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 or 4 inches, because you're probably going to trim it once you get it. And then you just fold it in half, and then you just pick your little paper clip, and you want to make sure that your paper clip is turned like it's going to go on the paper. So this will go down on the paper, so you want to put the ribbon through this part of the paper clip. Okay, so you're just going to run the ribbon through there, hold your loop, and you're going to loop these two ends through the loop. Pull up and just tighten it. And there you go. That one's real easy. Now I'm going to trim this down a little bit because I don't want it to be that long for her junk journal. So, but that'll be super cute in her junk journal. And I usually just kind of clip them on the top of the page or the side of the page or even on a pocket in the page. So that one's real easy. Now, for the bigger ones, now you can do this with a big one or a little one, but I'm going to show you with a big one, and I'll probably try to show you with a little one according to how long the video goes. I'm trying to make it a quick video because my camera's being stupid today. So you're just going to take a strip of paper. This is just leftover scraps that I had. I mean, I've got, all kinds of scraps. I use old patterns, sewing patterns, old book pages. You can use old book pages, any kind of scrap that you have. And usually if you want just like one banner, like a one-piece banner, you'll want about not 2 inches, because that's what I cut this. Let's just measure it, because I'm going to have to trim this one down. So, we'll go over here to our handy dandy trimmer, and I'm going to trim off about 1/2 inch, and that way we're sure that it's going to give us enough room for it to squeeze into the paper clip. Okay. So, I'm sorry guys, I'm trying to do this around the camera and not bump the camera to make you drunk. So, now make sure when you're running it through your paper clip that you don't run it through this side. Because if you run it through this side, then it's just going to slide right off. So, you want to turn it over and run it through the side that's solid. Also, you want to determine which side of the page you want the paper clip to go on. If you want it to go on the right side of the page, you'll want it facing this direction. If you want to go on the left side of the page, you'll want it to face in this direction. So it really don't matter to me which way it goes in. And then you're just going to kind of run it through the paper clip. Maybe. Okay. So I just kind of run it through the paper clip, and then I'm going to kind of come down here to the bottom and just line it up. Okay, and then I just put the crease in. And there you have the beginning of your little banner. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and glue this together. Some people leave it open. It's basically a personal preference, guys. It's your paper clip. You do it however you want to do it. If you don't want to glue it, you can sew it right here at the top, across here. You can sew it all the way around. I mean, the possibilities are endless. So, it's, you guys are creative. I know you can do this, and I know you can figure out some beautiful ways to do these paper clips. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue. I'm going to line it up again. And then just glue it down. Oh, sorry, I'm not all the way in the frame. I apologize. Okay. Now, I know y'all probably know how to do this, but it took me forever to figure out how to do this. So I'm going to show you just for anybody out there who don't know how to do it. I don't have the punch to do the banner shape on the bottom like this. I don't know if you can see that, but see how it's shaped like a banner? I don't have a punch to do that. So I was like, how do these people get it so perfect? How do they do that? So I finally, it took me forever to figure it out, but I finally saw a lady do this on a video. She just found the center, and she just cut a slit up the middle. Then you go to the corner edge right here and line your scissors up with the top of that line that you just cut. And you just snip. You go to this corner, and you line your scissors up with the top of that, and you snip. And there you have the bottom of your banner piece. Easy peasy. I don't know why it took me forever to learn that, but it did. I'm a slow crafter. I don't know why, but it is what it is. So now I think I want to run this one down the middle. So in order to do that, I need to go ahead and cut the banner piece at the bottom. So I'm going to do that real quick before I glue it, because I can't glue it till I get it on the paper clip. So I'm going to go ahead and cut that out. And then I'm just going to open this up. I hope I'm in frame, guys. I'm trying to be. I'm going to decide which I want for my front and back. And I think I want this for the front. So you just slide that in there. Pull it up to the crease. And then you line it up wherever you want it. Now you can put it on the middle. You can put it on the side. Wherever you want it. It's your banner. And I think I'm going to line this one up in the middle. Just like that. Now, see what I mean? That's why I'm a slow crafter. I have to have everything just perfect, and I don't know why I'm weird like that. So I'm just going to run some glue on that piece and glue it down. Flip it over. Run some more on this piece. And I kind of leave the flaps not glued because I like them to be a little movable. Just for a little added dimension. Okay, so we got that down. Now, I have all kinds of scraps. I mean, not just paper scraps. I have this little tub here that's got little pieces of scrap lace in it. I have this little tub, and it's got scrap fabrics in it. So I just pull out all my scraps. I got this little box right here, and it's got little rolled flowers in it. I have this little box, and it's got punched out flowers in it. I have this little box. It has like circles, scallop circles, flowers, just butterflies, different little shapes. So I just kind of pull all these out when I'm making these, or even when I'm making my embellishments, because I have a box over here. Let me see if I can get it in the camera. It's kind of big. Ooh, I'm going to move you for a minute. But you see this box? It's got all kinds of different little embellishments in it that I've already made. Let me see if I can do this without knocking everything off my table and making you drunk. Hang on. I'm going to move you around. So I just have all these little embellishments that I've already made. So sometimes I'll just come over here and pick from these that I've already made. Or if I want something particular, you know, that I'm not finding, then I'll just make it real quick. And see, like this one, it's kind of big. That's real big for a paper clip, but I can put that on a pocket in a journal, or on the front of a journal, or on a page in a journal, you know. So all kinds of different things you can do. And then I have these little scrap flowers that I make, and they're real easy to put together. So if y'all want a tutorial on how I do these, just let me know, and I'll be glad to do that. But so I just have, you know, all these little boxes of stuff, or not stuff, but Ooh, I kind of like that one. I might pull that one out and see if I can use it. And I kind of like this one. How about that? Okay, we're going to pull those two out and see if we can use those on this little paper clip we've made. But anyway, so that's the little box. Hang on, you might get a little camera shake. Just bear with me. So let's see which one of these looks cute on here. I kind of like that one. But it kind of just blends in. So let's see if we can find a piece of fabric we can put behind that. Let me see if this one looks better. No, I don't like that one on there. So basically, guys, you just pick and choose what you want to put on your little paper clip. And you can just get all kinds of creative. Now look, that's pretty. I like that on there. Let's see. Nope, too big. Kind of a long banner piece. You know, and these you can use this way. Well, it would have to go this way because that's, you know, if you put it on the top of the page, it could go that way. Huh. I'm not liking either one of those. See, and that's what I do. I just kind of go through here and I find something. I just start laying stuff out just to kind of see what I like. Ooh, I have some of these rolled roses. Let's see what we got in here. What can we use? And I really, really like cheesecloth. Let's see if we can use some cheesecloth on there. Give it a little more dimension. Make it a little more shabby. I think we will. Let's try that. So I'm just going to cut a little piece of this cheesecloth off. And I never put anything straight, so we'll just lay him right here. And let's see. Hang on, guys. I'm looking. We will find something. He might be cute. I don't know. What do y'all think? He's kind of plain. Don't know if I like him. Let's go back to this one. Okay, now see, I like that one better now that we have the cheesecloth behind it. Just simply because it gives it a little more dimension and a little different look. Okay, so we'll use him. So basically what I do, because you can't hardly glue this cheesecloth on, so what I do is I put it where I want it, and then I take my hot glue gun, because if you do the hot glue gun, put it on the back of your embellishment, and I kind of use a lot because I know that it's not only going to be gluing the embellishment, it's going to be gluing the cheesecloth, and I just sit it down into that cheesecloth, and then that glue will seep through that cheesecloth to the paper, and there we go. So there you have a cute little paper clip embellishment, and it didn't take any time at all to make it. Let me see if I've got time to make one more. We'll do one real quick. Let's see what I've got here. You know what? Let's make one out of the pattern paper. How about that? So with this pattern paper, I just eyeball it. I'm just going to cut a piece of this pattern paper out. And I'm not even trying to be straight. Actually, you know what I want to do? Even better idea. I want to rip it. How about that? Let's just rip it. That way we don't have to be perfect. Okay, so we're just going to rip down through here. Now, make sure when you're ripping it that you're ripping it enough to be able to fit through the paper clip. You'll see what I mean in just a second. And I know you're probably thinking, what in the world is this crazy woman doing? But these actually turn out pretty cute. And Okay, I guess we'll do a purple. I didn't really want purple, but I guess we'll do that. Alright, so we're just going to take this. I mean, this is just a strip that I've just ripped out. It's nothing special. Okay, so we'll just open it up. Run it through a paper clip. All the way up here to the middle. And I almost want to sew this one. I think I might sew this one. No, I think I'm just going to glue it. But you could sew it across there. You could sew it around there. Give it some zigzag stitches or whatever, and it would look really cute that way too. Now, I'm going to go ahead and put some glue in here, and it don't take much of this glue. And this glue dries real fast. So we'll go ahead and put that together. I know that's real pretty right now, ain't it? You'll see. It'll look good. Okay. So now, I'm just going to go down here to the bottom and rip across. Okay. So now you got your little ripped pattern. I'm trying to figure out, because I almost think I might want to add another banner to that. I have this piece that I had that was left over from this book page that I cut. This one here. And I kind of like want to add this to it. So see guys, you just play around with it. Just play around with it. See what looks good. See what you like. I mean, that's kind of different, but I ain't real sure I like it. I don't know. Let's try to ink it. Let's see if that makes it look good. So see guys, I mean, I know this is supposed to be a tutorial, but this is how I do it. I mean, I just play around with it. I just sit in here and go through all the little scraps of stuff that I have. And when I start seeing my scraps pile up, I'm like, okay, it's time to make embellishments and paper clips and all that good stuff and get rid of some of this scrap paper, because otherwise you have scrap paper laying around for days and you run out of room. So then you get frustrated. So this is a good thing to do with your scrap paper. And this is just that Tim Holtz Vintage Photo Distress ink that I'm using. So let's see if it looks a little better once we ink these edges. And as you can see, I am not doing a perfect job. I'm just swiping some on there just to give it that look. And I'm probably swiping more on my fingers than I am on the banner. Probably need to get a little bit more. Alright, almost there guys. I'm trying not to make this a 30-minute video, but it's getting close, so I know it's hard for people to find the time to watch a 30-minute video, so I'm trying to make these fast for y'all to be able to watch them and still have time to do your doings. Now see, I kind of like that. I don't know, let me put it on this side to see if I like it on this side better. Maybe, but it just looks awkward on there, don't it? We're not doing that. Okay. Alright, well, let's do something else. Now, I've got this little piece of leftover fabric. That one's too big. Let's try this one. Or this one. This one's cute. And see, I don't like to cut the edges straight. I like to have, you know, where it looks like you just cut it cattywonker, or I don't know if that's a word, but it's a word for me. But it just gives it a, to me, it gives it a more shabby look. So we're going to put him right here, and we're not even going to put him on there straight. And then, let's see what else we've got in here. If I have this, that's kind of cute. But I think I want something hanging down. And I don't know if ooh, I know what I want. I have this. And this is from where I made those rolled burlap flowers. You know how you have to pull some of the pieces, some of the strands of the burlap out? well, this is the leftover from that. So I think what I want to do is just take this, and I'm just going to wrap it around my finger a little bit. And we'll put him, and see, I don't want it perfectly lined up like that, so I want some of them a little longer and some of them a little shorter. So I think I'll put him there. I'm just going to put a little dab of glue and try not to burn myself while I'm holding him in. Oops. And then we'll put him on there. Let's see. And I kind of want him sideways on there. I hope y'all can see what I'm doing. I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep you in frame. Okay. Just like that. Now, see, to me, it's a little bit too long. So I'm just going to rip it. Because why not? Okay. And then we'll just take our ink and ink that bottom back up. Let's see. I usually do this on a little piece of cardboard, but look, isn't he cute? Real simple. I mean, you're just basically throwing your scraps on a paper clip, people. It is, and it's fun. I mean, this is not something that, you know, you ain't got to get real creative to do it. You just get in here and start throwing some stuff together. I mean, I've got this little flower thing that look cute up in there. I mean, just use your scraps. So anyways, if you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments below. If you want me to show you how to make these embellishments, I'll be glad to do that. These are fairly simple. They're just punches. But I hope you liked my video. If you did, go ahead and press the like button for me and subscribe if you're not a subscriber yet, and I'll try to bring more videos like this. And you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching.